how many leaders 21st century has produced till now. The great Google, through a website www.thefamouspeople.com, through a long list of 2,800 leaders who has inspired the world by their example in leadership, social services, community, sports, and many other areas. Sadly, it doesn't have any Hollywood or Bollywood actors. But how many of these leaders actually inspire us? We don't know most of them. I'm sure you will also forget this number once you leave the hall. Then whom do we choose to follow? Well, friends, we follow those handful of people who impact by triggering the mirror neurons in our brain. The mirror neurons in our brain cause us to imitate behavior of people who lead us or who inspire us with their own example. Interesting, isn't it? Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dhanraj Kamdar. I am in customer service field of luxury car brands for last 20 years in India and abroad. If you are planning to be a leader in your personal and professional life, I suggest you drop that idea for next 12 minutes because there is a long queue over there and lot of confusion. I suggest you to lead by your example and go one step forward the leadership and become role model of people you deal with. Let me explain with a very relevant example. Whom did we follow in our childhood when we were just toddlers? Our parents, right? We imitated how they walked, how they talked, how they played with us, right? Because demonstration of their behavior inspired us. The mirror neurons in our brain made us to imitate our parents so that they are now role models and superheroes for most of us. At least for myself, my parents are superheroes. Similarly, people who lead with their example are known as the role models. Since they are not biologically related with us, we know them as coach, leaders, and mentors. The person who leads becomes the leader, but the person who leads with his own example goes one step and becomes the role model. Similarly, when we choose to lead with our own example, we do not push our team towards the excellence. We rather actively demonstrate the excellence. A leader says, you can do this, but a role model says, we can do this together. So leading by example and becoming role model is integral to our leadership brand. And we, the smart leaders of today, must invest in our efforts to build our brand. Remember, do not wear the brand, just become the brand. So who are these role models around us who inspire us with their own example? Who doesn't know this gentleman kneeling down in suit in this picture? Mr. Ratan Tata, the chairman emeritus of Ratan Tata Group, was the chief guest in the leadership program Tata Administrative Services. After the interaction, his picture was required to be taken with the new joinees. To everyone's pleasant surprise, the chairman of the billion-dollar company was kneeling on the ground in the front row. Before people could realize, Mr. Ratan Tata, in his witty voice, broke the silence. Please make it quick. I cannot kneel down for long. That was Ratan Tata, chairman emeritus of Ratan Tata Group, who has led us by his own example and become role models of many leaders like us. What goes around, comes around. January 29, 2020, co-founder of Infosys, N.R. Narayanamurthy, was presenting a Lifetime Achievement Award to Ratan Tata, chairman of Tata & Sons. Being a humble man Murthy is, he bent down to touch Ratan Tata's feet to pay him respect, though he was presenting him the award. And Mr. Ratan Tata also thanked him and acknowledged him in public with his humble behavior. Aren't these two business tycoons sufficient example to explain us what is it meant by leading with your own example. Because a leader doesn't lead by the force. A leader leads by his own example. He knows that before leading, he must become the servant. It has been 20 years I have been in luxury car brand customer service in India and abroad. Luxury car dealerships run on the processes followed by the skilled people. This industry always faces shortage of people because of demand of people with luxury experience in other brands as well as migration opportunities. Having known the fact that they are in demand creates a complacency in these people to make mistakes. Their small mistake can lead dealership in the loss of lakhs of rupees. May it be a small car cleaner unknowingly scratching the car worth 2 crore rupees only because of lack of his knowledge on the product or processes, or a certified consultant giving overcommitment to the customer. These people cannot be replaced. You cannot find their replacement. Money doesn't motivate them. They are well paid because of perks, salary and overseas trips they are awarded with. The only force that drives them is inspiring them and motivating them. Here leading by example comes to the rescue. May it be assisting the same car cleaner for cleaning the car and explaining him the right processes, or attending a highly agitated customer on behalf of a wrong commit by a consultant, or doing a role play with the junior most employee to make him or her confident face the tough customer. Leading by example has become inevitable for me. It has been 20 years I have been following these rules. And be aware, you should not preach what you do not practice. If you do though, you are nothing but a hypocrite. You should not expect somebody to follow the standards that you yourself are not following. Let me tell you a wonderful story of Mahatma Gandhi. There lived a small boy in a beautiful village with his mother. Boy was addicted of eating sweets. Mother warned him many times, but no improvement. Finally, mother decided to take help of Gandhiji, to take his consolation. She went to the ashram where Gandhiji was staying. It was a long walk in a sunny day. Finally, she met Gandhiji and requested him to counsel her son to stop eating sweets. Gandhiji replied, I cannot counsel him right now. You bring him after 2 weeks, I'll talk to him. The lady was upset, depressed and shocked. She did not expect such behavior from Gandhiji. But finally she went home. She returned after 2 weeks. This time Gandhiji counseled the son in a very logical manner. The boy was also convinced and promised his mother that he would stop eating sweets. Lady was so happy. She thanked Gandhiji but asked him, you could have done this before 2 weeks. Why did you not counsel him when I brought him before 2 weeks? Gandhiji smiled and replied, because lady, that time I myself had a habit of overeating sweets. How could I preach him something which I was not doing? Now after I have stopped eating sugar, I feel more confident and purer to advise him. Moral of the story, if you want people to follow and listen to you, you first must do the things you want them to do. By leading the way, you will gain confidence of people in you. Ladies and gentlemen, in my journey of 20 years of customer service in luxury brand, I am following 5 ideals which are helping me to become a role model from a leader. Don't worry, the journey is not over. The work is still in progress. Ideal is nothing but the acronym of 5 values that I follow. I stands for integrity. Always keep integrity in the center of whatever you do. D stands for demonstration. If you want people to do something, demonstrate first. Walk the talk and they will follow you. E stands for empathy. Keep empathy in the dealing with whatever you do. This is also wired with the mirror neurons of people you want to persuade. A stands for accountability. Be responsible for the standards you want others to follow. And L stands for learning. Life is never ending learning. Read a lot. Today's readers are tomorrow's leaders. Learn something from junior person. If he or she come to know that you are learning from them, they'll be more motivated to follow you. So leading by example and becoming role model takes time and practice. Remember, people may doubt what you say, but they will always believe what you will do. A leader creates more leaders and not followers. Whether you are developing your management style or managing a group of people or leading a team without being a formal leader, leading by example will show the team that you value them. Today, I want to conclude this talk by telling you that, ladies and gentlemen, we can change the world with our example and not with our opinion. Let us not lead with the example of power. Let us lead with the power of our own example. If you want to be the 1%, you must do what other 99% are not doing. And today I challenge you to make your life a masterpiece by doing that 1%. I challenge you to join the ranks of those people who lead their life with their example, who teach what they live and who walk their talk. Thank you so much. This is Dhanraj Kamdar signing off.